Imagine a quiet morning in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The waves roll lazily, the sun reflects across endless blue, and deep below the surface, in the freezing darkness where no light has ever reached, something impossible flickers into existence. At the bottom of the ocean, nestled among ancient volcanic rock and fields of hydrothermal vents, a black hole appears. Not a cosmic monster from the heart of a galaxy, but a tiny one, barely the size of a grain of sand, yet unimaginably dense. And from the moment it forms, the ocean begins to change. At first, the effect is subtle. Water around the black hole flows inward, forming a delicate whirlpool invisible from the surface. Strange currents shift through the deep, confusing the marine creatures that wander too close. A squid drifting through the darkness feels a sudden tug and darts away. A translucent fish is pulled slightly off its usual path, its shimmering body bending as if caught in an unseen tide. Even the pressure sensors placed on the seafloor by oceanographers register a strange anomaly, though no one yet understands what it means. But the black hole is patient. Its hunger is constant and silent. Every second it swallows a tiny amount of seawater, plankton, minerals, and microscopic organisms. At first, this intake is barely noticeable, like a grain of sand disappearing into a vast desert. Yet with every bite, the black hole grows, slowly at first, then faster. As it gains mass, its gravity strengthens, turning a gentle pull into a powerful draw. Over the next few hours, something astonishing happens beneath the waves. A funnel begins to form. Water collapses toward the seafloor in spiraling torrents, like a reverse explosion happening in slow motion. Hydrothermal vents, normally blasting superheated water upward, now twist into distorted columns as their water is redirected sideways into the black hole. The ocean floor cracks, sediment lifts, and ancient volcanic structures crumble into the growing singularity. Creatures flee in every direction, though some are dragged helplessly downward, vanishing in an instant into darkness deeper than the ocean itself. Soon, the effect reaches the surface. What begins as a subtle dip transforms into a massive depression in the sea, hundreds of meters wide. Satellites looking down from orbit capture the first shocking images. A colossal whirlpool spiraling around a black circular void. Shipping vessels divert their routes immediately. Scientists scramble to understand how such a phenomenon could even occur on Earth, desperately comparing the data to theoretical models. Whatever the explanation, the ocean is now collapsing inward like water, draining from a cosmic sink. As hours pass, the vortex grows. Now kilometers across, it drags the surrounding ocean into a violent maelstrom. Waves slam into each other, creating frothing walls of water that tower above the surface. Storm clouds swirl overhead, pulled into the pressure drop created by the vortex. The atmosphere itself seems to bend around the spiraling water, producing winds strong enough to tear apart anything unlucky enough to be caught nearby. And then something even stranger happens. The ocean starts to sink. As more and more water disappears into the black hole, the sea level in the surrounding region drops visibly. Entire stretches of seafloor begin to rise into view. Ancient plains, coral skeletons, volcanic ridges untouched since before humans existed. For the first time in millions of years, light touches landscapes that evolved in total darkness. Creatures adapted to the crushing pressure of the deep are suddenly exposed to open air, perishing instantly. The ocean is unraveling from the bottom up. If the black hole continues growing unchecked, the process accelerates dramatically. Within days, the hole becomes massive enough to influence Earth's crust itself. Tectonic plates shift. Magma pockets rupture. Earthquakes ripple outward from the ocean basin. Volcanoes awaken. Stress lines snake across continents. From space, Earth begins to look subtly deformed as water redistribution destabilizes the planet's surface. Humanity watches helplessly as coastlines retreat, sea levels drop, and massive geological upheavals reshape the world. But even this is only the beginning. As the black hole grows, it eventually reaches a threshold where its gravity extends far beyond the ocean. Now, it begins pulling not just water, but the rock beneath it. then entire sections of the mantle. The ocean floor buckles and collapses inward as if the planet is folding into itself. A titanic plume of steam erupts as superheated rock meets the vacuum-like pull of the singularity. The sea is no longer draining, it is imploding. For a brief moment, Earth becomes a surreal spectacle. A spiraling funnel of water thousands of kilometers wide, towering clouds of steam, lightning arcing across a sky twisted by gravitational distortions. And deep at the center, a tiny point of infinite density grows, silently devouring everything it touches. Eventually, one of two things happens. If the black hole is small enough, it evaporates through Hawking radiation before consuming the planet, releasing a final burst of energy and leaving behind an Earth forever scarred but still intact. Or if it becomes too massive, the planet cannot survive. Earth collapses inward, layer by layer, until it is swallowed completely, becoming nothing more than a brief, shimmering meal for a cosmic creature that never belonged here in the first place. But before that ultimate fate unfolds, there is one haunting image. A lone survivor standing at the edge of a vanished ocean, watching the horizon curve downward into a spiraling abyss, knowing they are witnessing the last moments of a world being rewritten by a single impossible event, a black hole appearing where no black hole should ever be.